How you doing, America? This is Matt Cromer, and welcome to Possibilities for Disabilities. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. If you thought that last podcast episode with Carol Agler was great, it's time for another awesome one. Today's guest is one of my other besties, Elizabeth Mangold. How you doing, Elizabeth?
I'm good. How are you, Matt?
Oh, I'm doing pretty darn good. So how you been?
I've been good, busy. We've been out in the garden, so planting a lot of plants, getting ready for the kiddos coming to our home. So we've been hustling and bustling at the house. How have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh, nothing much. Just got done with some concerts at KAA. Invited Miss Agler to one of the concerts. Danced with her. Couldn't help it.
How fun.
Especially when I was dancing and did my solo to Elvira. And then let me tell you, my friend Annie came and she was just screaming her lungs out because she just loved my performance.
I love that.
And
How
I'm
wonderful.
I'm sure you probably would have done the same thing.
Oh, of course.
Oh man. So what made you want to work with people with disabilities?
I've always been passionate about wanting to help others. I had a back injury in high school that put me in a wheelchair for several months my senior year.
Ouch.
So I learned very quickly how I had to depend upon others for help and assistance.
Ooh.
And wanting to make sure that once I was able to walk and get better from that injury, it became a passion of mine to advocate and help others. So that way they could go on vacations, trips, and my motto was making the extraordinary ordinary.
Oh, that's pretty awesome, Elizabeth. Where did you go to college?
Miami University up in Oxford.
Oh, great college. So what was your degree?
My degree was in family studies, and I was at Miami for about 5 years. So I finished my degree in 2018.
Oh, okay. So how did you get the job at Toward Independence? And can you tell our listeners why you chose that position?
Absolutely. I was checking on Indeed, and I liked the fact that they were very person-centered in their approaches. Mm-hmm. So they're one of the first organizations that actually had that listed in their handbook. So being very forward in the language that they used and helping people be as independent as possible. And what that looked like for me was it was across multiple counties. So instead of being at one home and location, I could have the opportunity to help a lot of individuals and potentially staff as well. So I went to that job and agency in the hopes that I could make more of a difference.
That's pretty awesome, Elizabeth. So how did you make the group the Lunch Bunch, and can you tell our listeners what it actually does?
Yeah, so the Lunch Bunch started about 3 years ago, and it was during Disability Awareness Month. So the goal and idea was Scott Osterfeld and myself got together and wanted to talk and see how could we create or find something that would be sustainable and last over a long period of time. And so instead of having some individuals come up to speak to a class, we thought of what if we could bring an entire community together free with no agenda besides fostering friendships and activities. And that was where the Lunch Bunch idea was born from. We had about 8 to 10 people start coming at first, and now we have over 90 people that kind of come each month from different counties and areas. And guess what?
What?
We now have branched across the U.S. So we actually just had a advocacy meeting where there are some other individuals across the U.S. who want to create their own lunch bunches in their own states.
Wow. I think that started, I believe, in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Oh, look at us now, 2026, almost summer.
Absolutely. And you met some good friends at the Lunch Bunch.
Oh, yeah, Kate was great. He has autism, like my girlfriend. So I know you work for the county now. If you could tell our listeners what made you take the position.
Yes. So I've had the ability, and I've been exceptionally fortunate to kind of work in every aspect of DD within my career. So I started in day programming with Easter Seals. Then I transitioned to residential. And so having an opportunity to work at county allows me to bridge that gap with understanding day programs, residential services, and able to help other families. I understand what providers go through, so it lends me to be more empathetic when I'm working with them.
Mm-hmm. So What was your favorite part about working with us toward independence, and what's your favorite part of working at the county currently now?
I think my favorite part of Toward Independence was what you all taught me, not so much what I learned or did there.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my favorite things was actually when you and I went to the movies. I didn't know they had those audio described headphones. So we went to the movies to watch The Little Mermaid, and little did we know it wasn't going to work. And then I was challenged in trying to figure out how to describe the movie to you. And that was probably one of my favorite moments because it pushed me outside of my comfort zone. And it allowed me to see things through a different type of lens that I wasn't used to.
Okay. And what about the working for the county and why?
I love being able to connect people to different resources. So I've had different individuals on my caseload who've never moved out on their own before, who now are in their own apartments.
Whoa.
They weren't sure how to navigate different types of transportation, so they can use Uber on their own on their phone.
Whoa. Wow.
Being able to train and help other providers and knowing how to help the individuals that they have the most and what that looks like. So being able to be that extension of a team to help them reach their goals and the team to know that reaching those dreams and goals is possible.
Cool. So did you have a job as a teenager? And if so, what was it?
I did. And how about you take a guess? What do you think my job as a teenager was?
Ooh. You got me stumped, bestie. I don't know, working at a restaurant or working with people with disabilities?
Ding, 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 you got it on both. So I was a waitress for 10 years through high school and college at a mom and pop called Red Squirrel. And then I did a lot of volunteer work with individuals with disabilities. So it wasn't paid, but I gained a lot of experience in those opportunities as a teenager as well.
Cool. Can you tell our listeners how we met and how we became best friends?
Absolutely. You know the date and year better than I do, but we met when I transitioned from a program coordinator to being a program director, because then I was over the home that you were in, the Geyer home, where I was only at the Tehan home before. And that was how we first connected. Do you remember what year that was?
I believe it was 2022.
You got it.
And I believe we're in our fourth year as best friends now.
Absolutely. And what's one of our favorite hobbies? What do we like to do together?
Of course, we love going to the movies. Of course, we love going to concerts, which we're going to one in a few weeks, Darius Rucker.
We do love our country concerts. That's where our friendship bloomed and blossomed from.
Yes, and I really can't wait to dance with you.
It'll be a good time.
Oh, yeah. So what is your take on advocacy work? And could you tell our listeners about on things like marriage equality with people with disabilities?
So it's about giving them and empowering them the opportunity to know the resources that are available to them. So we have different folks that have gotten married. So for us, it's more what you're looking for. What do you think that looks like?
I think it looks like there could be support, right? And they could help the individuals like Sarah and I, and then like with the maybe getting jobs or getting our own apartments and helping us with our finances, but maybe somehow hopefully stepping back and letting us do some of that and letting us be the ones to ask for help if Sarah and I need it.
Absolutely. And the beautiful thing of that is that there are resources out there to help with that.
Oh, there is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think people like Sarah and I should have the right to have someone spend the weekend with the two of us or a weekend or a sleepover or something, or maybe have dinner or something,
Absolutely.
What's your favorite part of the Reds games that we used to go to in country music?
The fireworks, when you go on Fridays and the fireworks after the show. Love seeing the pops of color. Like seeing the game, especially when it's not too hot. So 75, 80 degrees is ideal. A little bit of shade. I like that with the Reds games. And then country concerts. I've always loved country, and I haven't had a lot of friends that love doing that as well. So having and meeting you, and you enjoy it just as much as I do, is something that I value a lot because we both match each other's energies when we go to the concerts together.
Oh, yeah, I know. What does a caseworker actually for the county do?
So we're in your corner. So ideally, we really help connect you to different resources and opportunities. So for instance, if you came to me and said, like, I want a job, then I would help connect you to OOD and do a referral and do an intake so you could have opportunities for you to look for community employment.
Oh, okay.
If you were like, I want to go and I want to get an apartment, then we would help you and provide some different resources. We might add you to different wait lists and help get that process started as well.
Okay.
We do stuff with transportation, providing different transportation options of what works best for you and your needs, different day programs, different providers. So different things that come up that you express to us, we help you navigate what that looks like and what you're wanting to get out of those.
Okay. So, if you could, would you love to see places like the Ohio State School for the Blind where I went to school?
I would love to visit. I haven't been there, so it'd be nice to see parts of your world and what that looks like from your point of view.
Yeah, I would love to show that to you one day.
Where is it located?
It's in Columbus, Ohio at 5220 North High Street. Columbus, Ohio 43214.
Nice. Okay, it's not too far, like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to show that to you. And it'd be so cool if you can meet Mrs. Agler.
I look forward to meeting her one day.
Oh, yeah. She, of course, for those of you listening, she was the last guest on there. And of course, I got my bestie here, Elizabeth Mangold. And, of course, I just love the fact that we're besties. 4 years consecutive. It's just fun.
And forever to go.
Oh, yeah. We got a long way to go. We're not done yet. So what can't you wait for as far as that Darius Rucker concert?
I can't wait to hang out. So part of what I miss the most of what I love being at County, but one thing I miss the most is spending time with all of you. So getting a chance to go and do stuff like we used to do in the past, I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I know that's right.
I have a question for you.
What's up?
What made you want to be on a podcast?
Well, since I couldn't find the radio stuff or whatever, try to call, I figured this was probably a starting point. Maybe, hopefully, I could contact some small local radio stations. Like there's one called either WAIF here in Cincinnati or WOBO in Batavia. Those are like all volunteer stations, and I don't have to worry about the corporate headaches and stuff. Maybe I could branch out and turn this thing into a full-blown radio show where listeners with disabilities can call in and request their favorite song and maybe talk about the disability issues.
Well, there you go. The beauty is the possibilities are endless.
Yes. And hopefully, I just wish I could have my own, countdown show like the legendary Casey Kasem. I don't know if it'll work these days. Yeah, and I'm sure, Elizabeth, you remember us going to B105.
I do. Did you like touring there?
Yes. So as far as Sarah and myself, what do you want to see the two of us accomplish? Hopefully, Elizabeth, Sarah, Spade, myself, my girlfriend.
I want to see you accomplish what you both want to. So it's open-ended. So whatever you guys want to end up doing, I'm going to be your support system, cheering you along the way to reach each of those milestones.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. I just want to thank you for being here on my Possibilities for Disabilities podcast with me, Elizabeth.
Well, thanks for having me.
And I just can't wait to just dance the night away on June 26th.
We'll have heck of a time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So there you have it, folks. Another episode of Possibilities for Disability is in the books. Please subscribe to that, to my, YouTube channel. Just look for Possibilities for Disabilities with Matt Cromer. And I will see you next time and see if we could get the true love of my life, Sarah Spade, on the air right here on Possibilities for Disabilities. This is Matt Cromer. I thank you for listening.